Imagine discovering a book that has existed for more than 600 years. Its pages are filled with writing, thousands upon thousands of words, detailed illustrations, complex diagrams, entire chapters. There is only one problem: nobody can read it. Not historians, not linguists, not cryptographers, not intelligence agencies, not even modern artificial intelligence. For centuries, the Voynich manuscript has remained one of the greatest mysteries in human history. Who wrote it? What language is it written in? And why has nobody ever managed to understand it? This is the story of the world's most mysterious book, the Voynich Manuscript. Chapter 1, The Discovery. The story begins in the year 1912. A rare book dealer named Wilfred Voynich was searching through a collection of ancient manuscripts at a Jesuit college near Rome. Voynich was experienced. He had spent years handling rare books and historical documents. Most of what he encountered was familiar: ancient texts, religious writings, scientific works, nothing unusual. Then he discovered something strange. Hidden among the collection was a manuscript unlike anything he had ever seen. The book immediately stood out. Its pages were covered with unknown symbols. The writing looked organized. It clearly followed rules. Words repeated. Sentences appeared structured. Yet none of the symbols matched any known language. There were no recognizable letters, no familiar alphabets, no obvious clues. The illustrations were even stranger. Some pages showed plants. Others displayed stars and astronomical diagrams. There were circular charts, strange figures, and dozens of illustrations that seemed impossible to identify. Voynich realized he had found something extraordinary. He purchased the manuscript and began investigating its history. Soon scholars across Europe became fascinated. Experts attempted to identify the language. They failed. Historians searched for records. Nothing. Linguists compared it to known alphabets. No match. The deeper they looked, the more mysterious the manuscript became. The book eventually became known as the Voynich Manuscript, named after the man who rediscovered it. More than a century later, it still carries his name, and its secrets remain locked away. Chapter 2, The Language Nobody Can Read. At first glance, many people assume the manuscript is simply nonsense. Random symbols, random words, a medieval prank. But researchers quickly discovered something surprising. The writing behaves like a real language. The manuscript contains roughly 240 pages. Across those pages are more than 170,000 individual characters. The symbols appear in consistent patterns. Certain words occur frequently. Others appear only occasionally. Some words are found at the beginnings of paragraphs. Others tend to appear near the ends. This is exactly what linguists expect to see in genuine human languages. If someone had simply invented random symbols, the patterns would look chaotic. Instead, the Voynich manuscript appears organized, structured, intentional. Researchers have spent decades studying these patterns. Statistical analysis reveals characteristics similar to natural languages. Words follow predictable frequencies. Certain symbols appear together regularly. Some sections even seem to follow grammatical rules. Yet despite all these clues, nobody has identified the language. Over the years, experts proposed countless theories. Perhaps it was written in Latin, perhaps Hebrew, perhaps Arabic, perhaps a forgotten European language. Others suggested it might be a completely artificial language created by a single individual. Every theory faced the same problem. None of them could actually translate the text. No sentence has ever been conclusively deciphered. No paragraph has ever been reliably understood. The manuscript refuses to reveal its meaning. One famous cryptographer described it as the Everest of code breaking. Every generation believes it may finally solve the mystery,